Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you are all doing well. I thought today I would do a video and just work in my little nature-ish junk journal and do some chit chat and let you know what's going on. This is not my normal desk because as I'm filming this, when I'm filming this, I was up at the cabin. And so I thought that I would do a page and feature my favorite little bird, which is the whippoorwill. Now I wasn't familiar. I mean, I'd heard of them before we got the cabin, but I didn't know much about whippoorwills. But since I moved to the cabin, I have done a little research on them, and I can hear them at nighttime calling, and I just love their little song. So I thought maybe I'd cut out one of these little whippoorwill pictures and put it in this book and do some chit chat. So I hope that you are all doing super well. I had a very productive morning already. It's late afternoon when I'm videoing it, but this morning my husband and I had to power wash and scrub our front porch. Even though it isn't completely enclosed by screen, we, oh, maybe I should keep the whippoorwill word there. We wanted to get it cleaned, and because even if you can't see it, it does have pollen on it because we are in the woods. And also I think it was time that it was probably needed some staining again. And even though we're using a water-based stain, that's fine because the porch is completely enclosed. It does not get rained on or anything. But so we did all the washing and scrubbing of the front porch and took the furniture off and so on and so forth this morning. And we are going to go ahead and stain it tomorrow. So let's find this little place for this. So I had a super productive morning. Like I said, we did that. And then I pulled up a lot of mountain laurel that was encroaching on our yard, which is very hard because it's got sucker type roots. And boy, those things go deep and that's hard to get up. So I had to, that's kind of back-breaking. I can only do that for a little while before my back tells me no more. So I did that, and then I went out front, pulling the mountain laurels on the side and the back of my yard, and then the I'm just trying to find a little home for this guy. Oh, these guys. I think it's a female and a male whippoorwill. Then I went out front and I started giving our wild blackberries a haircut. And I was certainly not dressed for it. I had on my little exercise shorts and a t-shirt and my Wellington boots. So I only really cut back a whole lot that was on the edge of the big bramble patch. I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna have to get on some better clothes to get in there and cut. Ooh, I wonder if they would go there. They would look cute there. Let's go ahead and put them there. So I did a bunch of that, and boy, did I have an epiphany because I was cutting away and I had this big pile of dead blackberry vine, which if you know, it's completely prickly and everything. And my husband was I had asked him to remove some mountain laurel up front too, which he had to actually dig out. And he's like, well, what are you going to do with all those branches? Because I was making this giant pile of prickly branches. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And the Lord, being all wise as he is, gave me the answer. So I went and I got a, I don't know if they're called contractor trash bags. They're like the green trash bags you use for your outside trash, but they're super big and they're really heavy. And I had cut some open for a different project that we were doing up here at a different time, and I saved them. So I took them and I took one and I put it on the ground, and then I just moved the brambles onto that, and then I dragged it over to a different place on our property, and heaved them into the, the woods. So it was fine. It was fine. I did not get prickled. I did have to put on better gloves. There we go. Whippoorwill. I love it. I love it. I did have to put on my big thick gloves because the brambles are so thick. They were even going through my ones that have like the rubber on the inside, but they're like stretchy on the outside. They were not good enough. I had to go get my actual leather gloves to do that. So I cleaned up the blackberries, so that was cool. Then, but to back up a little bit, yesterday, I went to, up here, there is a fiber group, a woman's fiber group that meets on Tuesday afternoons, and my mountain neighbor invited me to go a couple weeks ago, and I went, and I really enjoyed it, so I went again yesterday, and I am a novice. I mean a novice. I am just learning how to crochet, so all I'm making is some wash rags. I think this was the last one, second to last one I did. This was the first one I did, and you can see the stitches are all uneven. The edges are not so even. So I think that was the first one. This was the second one. It was getting a little better. And then this is the third one here. And I do still need to finish all of these off. I need to knot them and then thread the thread through, weave the thread through. But so I think I'm getting better. I mean, it looks like it's getting better. And then I have one at home that I started. One downstairs that I started, and I got like halfway with this variegated thread, and then I ran out. So I had to look at a YouTube video on how to start another ball of thread and weave it in and everything so that you get a nice looking thing. So anyway, so this is what I've been doing on the side, crochet, and this is just a single chain stitch right here. That's the only thing I know. But at the fiber group yesterday, I got this Swish worsted weight. This is called Conch, this color, this beautiful, it's like a coral color. Okay, so I was invited to make, I think this might make 2 6x6 squares, and of course my squares are just going to be the single chain because that's all I know how to do right now. Stitch. The group is making a big Afghan, and it's going to be knitted. Some people are knitting, some people are crocheting, and then all these everyone's making 6x6 squares from this Swish brand worsted weight. They ordered a whole bunch in different colors. And so everyone's going to be making different 6x6 squares, and then one of the ladies has a machine that can actually sew them all together. And we are going to put it up for auction at the Hands for Harvest. I think that's what they're planning to do. The Hands for Harvest show, which is a craft show up here with all the local crafters. I'm up in the Allegheny Mountains, so there's basket makers and all kinds of really good crafters up here, soaps and all kinds of stuff. So Hands and Harvest is like a big craft fair, but it's done in the street, along the street and Main Street. And so anyway, I'm going to be putting some squares in that thing that they're going to, I'm like, you guys, really? It's like, you don't want my pathetic little square in there. And they're like, yeah, no, we do. So I'm going to be doing that. And I'm just pulling out, this is my little folder. I did a mixed media on this. It's a file folder. And this just keeps the stuff that I like to put in this. And I thought, did I not put them in here? Or did I leave them at home? I found some beautiful, well, not beautiful feathers. Well, all feathers are beautiful. I found some feathers, and I thought that they were in here. Oh, here's some logs, but I don't see them, so maybe I did leave them. So I just have some other little pieces to play with here. So also with this group, this fiber group, one of the ladies who's in it, she runs the art, like she runs the whole like art center down here and everything. We have a big art community in this area, and she runs the the place where it's called the Highland County Center, and it's where the art gallery and all that is. And she does a lot of the running of that and everything. But she's also taking care of the arts judging the arts at our upcoming county fair, which is at the end of August. And we were talking about it, and some of the ladies who are in the fiber group are going to be participating and entering stuff in the county fair. But the problem is it's a very small county population-wise, and they need judges who are impartial. So they have asked if I might be a judge because I don't know anybody here. I mean, I know some people. I don't know a lot of people here, and I certainly, like, even if I might recognize them by, oh, I'm sorry, you can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just gluing. Even if I recognize their face, or I wouldn't necessarily know their name. So they've asked me, or I might be getting a call to judge the arts and crafts at the county fair. How fun would that be, right? And they've got like tons of categories. Not that every category people are going to do it, but they do have categories like mixed media and so on and so forth. So that might be fun. So we'll see if I get a call on that. That looks cute there, don't you think? It's just an old can with some flowers in it. I like that. And let's see here. Like this book, you've seen me work on it. Like, that's probably going to be done unless I find something small for it. I have these pretty little plants in pots that I kind of want to put somewhere. But I'm not sure where I want to put them. Oh, that is one page right there. Okay. And we've got that and that. Where is that whippoorwill? Let me go back to him because where did I put him? I put him on that piece of vellum, but I don't know where that is. Okay, this book's not that big, Helen. Come on, it's in here. Okay, it's not that far forward. Where is it? Oh, I just love this book. And sadly, I think it's going to almost be done because like some of these pages I've showed you before, I don't think I want to do any more to them. I just like them the way they are. Where's that vellum piece? Not there. Not there. Nope. Oh, come on, people. Help me. Where was that vellum piece? You saw me put this. Here it is. Okay. I might put that there. It says your vivid memories because I love the whippoorwill and I listen for them every time I come. So yesterday was pretty horrific. I'll tell you why. Last evening anyway. So this county where I live in is a county, it's called Virginia's Little Switzerland because there's tons of sheep and cattle here. The Black Angus cattle, and it's all grass raised. So there's tons of them out in the fields. Well, it's usually very, very quiet up on this mountain here. There's not, the population is so small in this county. There's really not a lot of, do I want to put that there? If I put that there, what happens? Then I see writing through there. No, I'm not going to put that there. Anyway, let's put these little logs somewhere. Look, I like these little logs. Anyway, so last night, and it's quiet. So a lot of times you can hear the cows down in the valley mooing. And, cows moo for a lot of different reasons. And I researched it. Why do they moo, at night or whatever? And, there was different reasons why they moo at night or whatever. But it was late. And the cows, usually it's just like one will be like, what do they do? Mooing. But there's probably a technical word for mooing. and you know, kind of getting upset for whatever reason. Well, last night it was like all of them, they were, or a lot of them, that you could hear them, they were just really distressed. And I was saying to my husband, oh my gosh, I said, what is wrong with the cows? You know, I've never heard them all be so distressed like this before. It was very upsetting to me to hear that they were, you know, that unhappy, because I'm a real animal lover. And, you know, it went on for quite a while. Ooh, how about if we just put those logs in the middle of the flowers? Let's do that, because why not? Anyway, so that it went on for quite a while that they were just, I mean, really, really distressed. And anyway, after, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes of listening to these cows just, you know, going on and just being so upset like that, then we heard why. There was coyotes. You could hear, I could hear them across the valley. They were on the mountains opposite us, and it was a pack of coyotes, and they were howling, and they started carrying on and just making a whole big ruckus. And I know that the cows knew that they were already there, or could sense that they were there. And it was very distressing to them. I don't think that a coyote could take... Oh, here's some pretty stickers here. What is this? It's just a piece of paper. Okay, here's some. These are stickers from Helen Steiner Rice, and they have nice verses on them. Let me see here. I have never seen God, but I know how I feel. It's people like you who make him so real. That's nice. In everything, both great and small, we see the hand of God in all. God's miracles are all around, within our sight and touch and sound. Well, that needs to go somewhere in here. Anyway, I don't believe that coyotes could take out a cow, a big cow. I mean, because it wouldn't be a pack that big. It sounded like maybe 5 or 6 at most. But there's calves down there, and they could probably pack together and go after a calf. And I think that's probably why the cows were so upset, because there are calves down there. However, I think that cows are actually very, very smart, if you don't know that anything about that, that they would put a protective ring around the calves. They'd put the calves in the center of them and protect them. I'm going to put one of these here. Give thanks for the blessings that daily are ours, the warmth of the sun, the fragrance of flowers. Oh, that one's perfect for right here, because look, there's flowers here. That's perfect. Just put that there. Anyway, so I didn't hear anything. I'm surprised that the farmer did not come out, although I'm not sure where the farmer lives in relation to the field where those cows are. This is just some kind of writing, and I don't know if it goes this way or this way or this way. It is either Chinese or Japanese. I have no idea, but I'm going to put it right there just because. Anyway, I didn't hear anything that sounded, you know, really horrific, like a cow being chewed up by coyotes. I think that the coyotes were just around, and that's what upset the cows so much. I'm having a feeling I put that on upside down, but oh well. Anyway, so that was that. That was kind of weird and disturbing to me. Like I said, I'm an animal lover, and just, you know, oh, and coming home from the fiber group yesterday, to my horror, my absolute horror, I hate this more than anything, I hit a squirrel and I ran over it. He darted out from the woods. I mean, it's, you know, woods on both sides of the roads down here, and he just darted out of nowhere. Usually I'm really good, and I'm the kind of person who would slam on my brake and have the person behind me hit me, even though that's illegal and I would be charged for that, you know, rather than hit a squirrel. But he just came out of nowhere, and I was so bummed. I just hate that. It's really takes me a long time to get over something like that. killing one of God's creations like that. Okay. See, I'm just futzing here, people. I'm just playing. You know how this journal goes, but I just love it so much. Somebody asked me if I had a video of making this journal, and I can't remember who it was. I'm going to go back and check. If I do, I will post it below. But if not, then I will make a video of how to make a journal like this. Let's go ahead and put this. This says heaven there. Do I want that there, or there was one page back here that had that house on it, home. I'm going to put it there. I like that. To me, home is heaven, and I'm blessed because I have actually 2 homes, and I actually prefer this one to the other one, but the other one is a gift, and I'm thankful to have that one too. Okay. Just because I love it up here. I love it up in the mountains so much, so I put that there. All right, guys, so that was just some chit chat from me, what I've been up to. I think I still have a little thorn, one of those hairy little thorns from the blackberry bush in the tip of my finger there. I can feel it. But anyway, enough of that. We had some heavy rain and thunderstorms this afternoon, and if you've never experienced a thunderstorm in the mountains, it's awesome because the thunder kind of rolls and echoes. It's really cool. I love it, but it cooled it down, so it's about 72 degrees right now, and that's about our high for the next couple days up here, so that's awesome. Guys, get out your junk journal, do a little bit of playing, do some art, do something that makes you happy, and please give this video 2 thumbs up if you like it. Well, they only give you a choice to give 1, but I'll take 1. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do, and until the next video, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.